Hi guys, I'm Shandor, welcome to my cinema. Today I'm going back to the works of Alfred Hitchcock because I just cannot get enough of his movies. And yes, I am going to get to North by Northwest, okay? I know that that's a big one. But actually so many of you have recommended his 1946 movie Notorious to me that today we are going to watch Notorious, starring Cary Grant and Ingrid Bergman. I really enjoyed Cary Grant's performance in To Catch a Thief, and Ingrid Bergman was amazing in Casablanca, so this movie cannot be bad. This is practically impossible. But before we hop into the movie, guys, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you. You know, I try to read all of your comments, which is getting pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just amazed that, you know, the community, this community that this channel has. You guys are so respectful, not only towards me, but also towards each other, you know, and that's rare. That's rare, you know, in YouTube land, okay? So, you know, I'm just amazed by that. Seriously, I mean, you can tell that you guys are just passionate about movies, you know, and you share some amazing insights with me, you know, about certain movies, you know, how they were made, some amazing background information. And it just seems like, you know, that you guys love to talk about movies and pretty much all there is to it. And that's beautiful. I mean, of course, there's always the odd one out, you know, here and there. But in general, you guys are very respectful. And it just makes me so happy, you know, to have this very intelligent community here on this channel. Because I sure ain't one. But anyway, thank you once again. And please keep it up, okay? Alright, let's watch Notorious. 3, 2, 1. Cary Grant, Ingrid Bergman. This movie just cannot suck. Alfred Hitchcock's Notorious. Claude Rains, I think I've seen him somewhere. Was it Casablanca? I think it was Casablanca. Miami, Florida. 3:20 p.m. April the 24th, 1946. That's awfully specific. Okay. Journalists?
It is the judgment of this court that the defendant, John Huberman, having been found guilty of the crime of treason against the United States by the jury of this court for the Southern District of Florida at Miami, be committed to the custody of the United States Attorney General for imprisonment in an institution of the penitentiary type for a period of 20 years.
Wow.
Court is now adjourned. Here she comes.
That was a really interesting frame, right?
Just a minute, Monsieur
Ingrid Bergman.
This way, would you please?
Oh, she's his wife.
We'd like a statement from you, Miss Huberman, about your father.
Oh, it was his father.
Could we say that you're pleased your father is going to pay the penalty for being a German worker?
German worker. Okay, apparently we have a father who's committed treason by being a German worker.
I like you.
Well, I'll see you on board of L'Issue at 9 o'clock.
Oh, it has been a perfectly hideous party. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm guessing that's Cary Grant. Maybe not. But it must be. Oh yes, the man himself.
It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
Might be.
What about we have a picnic?
Outside?
My car is outside.
Naturally.
Want to go for a ride?
Very much.
You've been drinking. You shouldn't drink and drive, guys.
Wait a minute. Let me put this on you. You might catch cold.
I don't think that's gonna be of any help, but okay.
This fog gets me.
That's your hair in your eyes.
Oh,
Look.
oh, they make me sick.
It's a nice shot, actually.
Drunk, huh?
Just a minute, officer.
No arguments, mister. You ain't got a leg to stand on.
Yeah, I was wondering, who is Cary Grant? Because we don't know anything about him at this point.
Sorry, but you didn't speak up.
That's all right.
Ah.
Sure you can handle it?
No trouble.
Well, you ought to know.
Oh. Is he a police chief or something?
What's your name?
Devlin.
Devlin.
Well, you showed that cop something. He saluted you.
Did he?
I saw him. Why, you double-crossing buzzard? You're a cop.
Apparently.
You'd better drink that.
Oh, what a nice angle. Nice. Really nice. I like that.
You could frame me, huh?
No, I got a job for you.
Oh, well, don't tell me. There's only...
Good job.
Oh, I am no stool pigeon, Mr. Devlin.
My department authorized me to engage you to do some work for us. It's a job in Brazil.
Brazil.
Go away. The whole thing bores me.
Some of the German gentry who are paying your father are working in Rio. Ever hear of the IG Farben Industries? Farben has men in South America planted there before the war. They're cooperating with the Brazilian government to smoke them out.
Oh, okay.
Chief thinks that the daughter of a,
Of a traitor?
Well, he thinks she might be valuable in the work. They might sort of trust you. Conversation between John Huberman and daughter Alicia, 6:30 p.m., January the 9th, 1946, at Miami Beach, Florida.
What the heck?
Some of the evidence that wasn't used at the trial.
What?
I don't want to hear that.
Relax, hardboiled, and listen.
We have American citizenship.
Where's your judgment? And your feelings, you are German. You've got to listen to me. You don't know what we stand for.
I know what you stand for. You and your murdering swine. Don't ever come near me or speak to me again about your rotten schemes.
But, I mean, that's not evidence against her. I mean...
Well, that doesn't prove much.
Right?
I didn't turn him in.
We didn't expect you to.
I have my own life to lead. Good times. That's what I want. And laughs with people I like.
Well, what about it? Plane leaves tomorrow morning early.
All right.
She's gonna take the
You
job.
better tell him. Oh, I won't be seeing any men in Rio.
Oh, yes, you will. That's our boss, Paul Prescott.
Did he say anything about the job?
No?
No hints.
No. He had some news about your father he picked up at the last stop.
What about him?
He died this morning.
What? Did they kill him?
How?
Poison capsule.
Poison capsule.
He did it himself?
Yes, in his cell.
You see, I don't have to hate him anymore. Or myself.
We're coming into Rio.
I know what she's talking about, you know? That's the sad part.
You don't think a woman can change?
Sure. And change is fun. For a while.
For a while. What a rat you are, Devlin.
All right.
Why don't you give that copper's brain of yours a rest? Every time you look at me, I can see it running over its slogans. Once a crook, always a crook. Once a tramp, always a tramp. You can hold my hand. I won't blackmail you for it afterwards. Scared?
I've always been scared of women, but I get over it.
And now you're scared of yourself. People will laugh at you, the invincible Devlin in love with someone who isn't worth even wasting their words on. Poor Dev. In love with a no-good gal, it must be awful. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's... Okay, that's way too fast. That was way too fast.
I see, Captain Prescott. Your method is the best way.
Well, she's good at making friends with gentlemen, and we want somebody inside his house, in his confidence. As a matter of fact, our man Devlin just brought her down here the other day. Now we're waiting for Sebastian to come back to Rio.
Has your Mr. Devlin told her the nature of the work?
No, we haven't discussed it with him at all.
I mean, you know, they were chemistry, but, you know, we didn't spend enough time with them to be fully... For me to be fully convinced, you know, that they actually like each other. So that's why I said, you know, it was way too fast, that kiss. I did not like that, actually. That's pretty much a first time in a Hitchcock movie.
This is a very strange love affair.
Why?
Maybe the fact that you don't love me.
Is that true?
Hello? Palace Hotel? Felling Days? It's T.R. Devlin. Any messages for me? When I don't love you, I'll let you know.
That's a line.
I don't know if she'll do it.
What do you mean you don't think she'd... You haven't discussed it with her, have you?
No, I didn't know what the job was until this moment.
Right.
What do you mean she wouldn't do it?
Well, I don't think she's that type of woman. She strikes me as
Well, I
being
don't
rather...
understand your attitude. Why do you think she won't do it?
Well, she's had no experience.
Oh, come now. What experience does she lack, do you think?
She's never been trained for that kind of work. They'll see through her.
Miss Huberman was chosen not only because her father gives her an ideal background, but because Sebastian knows her.
How?
Oh, yes. He was once in love with her.
What?
Sebastian's house is a cover-up for whatever this Farben group's up to here in Rio.
Okay.
We've got to get Miss Huberman inside that house and find out what's going on there.
Yes, that's right. So I think you'd better go back to Miss Huberman and explain to her what she has to do. Oh, what is it?
Nothing, sir.
Oh, okay, Devlin, that's all.
All right.
Okay, so I guess they want her to, you know, fall in love with Sebastian, which actually causes a pretty awesome conflict for Cary Grant's character. This is gonna be very interesting.
We have other things to talk about. We've got a job.
Oh, so there is a job.
There sure is. You're not gonna like it.
Remember a man named Sebastian?
Alex Sebastian?
Yes.
One of my father's friends, yes.
He had quite a crush on you.
I wasn't very responsive.
Is that true?
We have to contact him.
You know, now I understand this whole love affair at the beginning of this
Go
movie.
on, let's have all of it.
We're meeting him tomorrow. The rest is up to you. You've got to work on him and land him.
Mm-hmm.
Mata Hari.
Mm-hmm.
You land him. Find out what's going on inside his house, what the group around him is up to, and report to us.
I suppose you knew about this pretty little job of mine all the time.
Actually, no.
No? I only just found out about it.
How dare you gentlemen suggest that Alicia Huberman, the new Miss Huberman, be submitted to so ugly a fate?
That's not funny.
Do you want me to take the job?
You're answering for yourself.
I am asking you.
It's up to you.
Come on, man. Take
Peace.
some responsibility.
I'm waiting for your answer.
Okay, he's acting professional here, which is respectable.
What a little pal you are. Never believing me, Not a word of faith, just down the drain with Alicia. That's where she belongs.
I love this conflict. I seriously do. You know, I think it hurts both of them. This whole situation sucks. You know, now that I think about it, the police actually apparently has very little respect for Ingrid Bergman's character, right? It's like, hey, she's disposable, you know? Yeah, it's Claude Rains, right? Yeah, and he was in Casablanca, I think. I think I was right. And he was amazing.
I guess I'm the girl nobody remembers.
Was it Sebastian?
Yes.
We'll stick around, give him another chance.
Tricky. Tricky.
Alex, you look younger than you did in Washington.
Well, it's a temporary improvement, entirely due to your presence, my dear. You always affected me like a tonic. But perhaps now with you here in Rio, unless you insist on running away from me again.
Oh yeah, where's Cary Grant?
You know him?
No, I don't think so, but he seems familiar.
Captain Prescott, intelligence man. He's down here as part of the Washington espionage. The American embassy is loaded with them.
Really?
Wow, he knows all about them. Wow.
But I feel at home with you.
You know, my dear,
She's doing a good job.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew when we met the other day that if I saw you again, I'd feel what I used to for you. Same hunger.
Oh, the look on her face. She's really not into it. Oh, gosh.
Mr. Devlin has pestered me with his attentiveness ever since I arrived. I met him on the plane from Miami.
Made a pretty couple.
Oh, no, Alex. Mr. Devlin doesn't interest me.
Will you have dinner with me again tomorrow night?
Thank you very much.
My house?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, how nice.
My mother's giving a dinner party.
She won't mind an extra guest?
Her old friend is never an extra guest.
Okay, so I absolutely love Ingrid Bergman's facial acting, you know. See? These little hints of sadness, you know, between, you know, two smiles she's having. Amazing.
Resemble your father very much. I'm Alex's mother.
Oh.
I knew when I saw you.
Alex has always admired you. Now at last I know why.
You're very kind.
Eric Matisse, William Rossman, Emil Hupka, and Mr. Nair.
does not mean anything anymore. It goes so swift. One has the feeling of not going anywhere. I suppose we can expect
The bottle doesn't belong here. What does that mean?
It takes nearly as long to go from the city to the airport as it does to cross the...
Okay, what's with those bottles?
I'm very sorry, gentlemen, to make such an exhibition.
I shall drive you.
No. And that would be too much for you all that way. That's too much to ask.
Nonsense. I'd love to go. Come on, Emilio.
I feel some sort of animosity here, brewing underneath the surface. I mean, Emmett is clearly scared.
And I'm very sorry to make a scene before strangers.
He didn't even make... Okay, I do not...
Thank you, Alex, for an excellent dinner. And please tell your mother for me that the dessert was superb.
I don't quite understand what is going on as of yet. Here.
He made quite a scene about a wine bottle the other night.
Didn't like the vintage?
He seemed to think there was something else in the bottle.
Something else in the bottle?
No, it was wine. We drank it.
Has he pulled anything since?
Haven't seen him since.
I'm guessing he's dead, actually.
You can add Sebastian's name to my list of playmates.
What?
Pretty fast work.
That's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Skip it.
What are you sore about? You knew very well what I was doing.
Did I?
You could have stopped me with one word, but no, you couldn't. You threw me at him.
I threw you at nobody.
You kind of did.
You almost had me believing in that little hokey-pokey miracle of yours, that a woman like you could ever change her spots.
Oh, you rotten.
That's why I didn't try to stop you. The answer had to come from you.
I see. Some kind of love test.
That's right. Dry your eyes, baby. It's out of character. Except keep on your toes. It's a tough job we're on.
You know, I think Cary Grant's being defensive. You know, I think he is pretty much in love with her. You know, he's just acting tough.
I thought I saw you looking through your field glasses.
I was watching you and your friend, Mr. Devlin.
Oh.
I presume that's why you left my mother and me. You had an appointment to meet him.
Yes.
I met him purely by accident.
You didn't seem very anxious to get away from him.
Oh, he's just...
I watched you. I thought maybe you're in love with him.
Yes.
Don't talk like that. I detest him. Mr. Sebastian has asked me to marry him.
What? Well.
That sucks.
I didn't know what the department might think about such a step.
Are you willing to go this far for us, Miss Huberman?
Yes, if you wish.
No.
What do you think of this, Devlin?
Dude, just...
Oh, I think it's a useful idea. Well, you know the situation better than any of us. May I ask what inspired Alex Sebastian to go this far?
It was you.
Then it's all right.
Oh, the pain in her eyes, you know, I mean, this movie is starting to tear my heart apart. Seriously.
Well, everything seems to be nicely arranged. I don't think you need me here anymore, do you, Captain Prescott?
I think he's really mad. Oh, man.
You know, all these carping questions are merely the expression of your own jealousy, just as you've always been jealous of any woman I've ever shown any interest in. In this case, there's nothing more to discuss.
You mean then you are going ahead with this marriage?
I mean that the wedding will be next week. It'll be private.
You know, this is breaking my heart, honestly. I feel so bad for her. And also for Cary Grant at this point, you know? This is a really emotionally exhausting movie. At least it's getting to be one, you know?
Oh, this isn't very large. I'll need more room.
Well, she's going for it. I mean, yeah. She's doing a great job at her job, you know, but...
This door is locked.
That's used for a storeroom, madame.
Oh. May I have the key?
I do not have the keys, madame.
Where are they?
Madame Sebastian has charge of all the house keys, madame.
I miss Hupka. He was a first-class metallurgist.
Glycan is just as good. Bring the keys to you right away, my dear. Mother. Afraid I'm going to be busy for the rest of the morning, my dear. See you at lunch.
Thank you, dear.
Well, she's doing some actual spy stuff. which I was not expecting at all.
It's the wine cellar.
But I feel like she's gonna look suspicious, right? Oh, that door must be hiding something.
Well, then the wine cellar's the obvious place to look.
Yep.
Alex has the key to that.
And get it from her.
Get it? Yes. How?
You're doing all right.
Is she?
It's no fun then.
Yeah.
Look, why don't you persuade your husband to throw a large shindig so that he can introduce his bride to real society, say sometime next week?
Why?
Consider me invited.
Well, I don't think my husband is interested in entertaining just yet.
The honeymoon isn't over, huh?
Wait, she calls him husband?
Don't underestimate your charms, Mrs. Sebastian. You can handle it.
Wow, they've already got married? This movie makes me really uncomfortable. In the best way possible, but this is not an easy watch. Interestingly enough, you know? Didn't expect to be so emotionally invested in this, you know, and to feel so much for Ingrid Bergman, actually. She's in grave danger, I feel like.
I just hope that nothing will happen
Nope,
to give him any
there's the
false
key.
impression. Within a minute. Darling. It's not that I don't trust you. When you're in love at my age, every man who looks at your woman is a menace. Will you forgive me for even talking about it?
She's got the key in her hands. Oh! Wow. 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 Man. Such tension. This movie is slowly getting more and more tense. Hey! This is good. This is good. Nice zoom. Really nice, actually. Oh. That was fantastic. I loved that. They're being watched. They're being watched.
Good evening.
Oh, she's giving him the key, huh? Oh, yes. Nice.
Well, it's quite a jolly little cottage.
Let me show you around the place.
Later, his nips is on the trail.
Yep.
This isn't going to be easy.
Why?
He's quite sensitive about you. He's going to watch us like a hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's rather jealous of anyone.
Where'd you get the key? Off his chain?
Yes.
Let's hope the liquor doesn't run out and start him down the cellar for more.
Joseph,
Madame?
do you think you have enough champagne to last for the rest of the evening?
I don't know, Madame. I hope so.
Okay, one other thing I did. I mean, I should have expected this, you know, but I did not expect this much suspense in this movie. I'm actually pretty tense, you know, watching this, which is pretty interesting, you know, considering we're at a party, you know. But the underlying tension is amazing.
Is he watching?
Yes. You better go out in the garden alone and wait around the back of the house for me, and I'll show you the wine cellar door.
Mr. Devlin bother you much?
Oh, no, darling. He's trying to drown his sorrow.
Oh, champagne's running out. I wonder what's behind the door. It's just a regular wine cellar, I guess. Hang on a second. Those bottles, right? Similar bottles than, you know, the kind of bottles that Emmy Hupka was freaking out about, right? Dude, pay attention. Tension, suspense. Love it.
Vintage sand.
Sand?
We've got to leave things as we found them.
Oh.
Help me find a bottle of wine with the same label as these others.
But there isn't really sand, is it?
I think it's some kind of metal ore.
Oh. Oh. They're doing some shady business. That's why Emil was freaking out about that bottle. Because he thought that, you know, it doesn't contain wine. The tension building in this movie is pretty awesome. You know? Did not expect that. I mean, I guess I should have because Hitchcock is a master of it, but you know. Having seen To Catch a Thief, I guess, you know, I was a bit enchanted, you know, by the fluffier nature of that movie.
It's Alex, he's seen us.
Wait a minute. I doesn't kiss you.
No, he'll only think we...
That's what I want him to think.
That's dangerous business.
You'd better stay upstairs, Joseph. They may need you.
Yes, sir. For what it's worth, as an apology, your wife is telling the truth. I knew her before you, loved her before you, but I wasn't as lucky as you. Sorry, Alicia.
Please go.
Good night.
Alex, don't be foolish. I came down here because he threatened to make a scene unless I'd see him alone.
He kissed you.
I couldn't stop him. I tried.
Oh, Joseph.
Yes, sir.
We'll go down for the wine now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but then they're gonna see the traces of the broken bottle, right? Oh, where's the key? Oh, I think he's gonna put two and two together, you know.
I don't think we need give them any more champagne. We still have some upstairs, haven't we?
I'm sorry about what happened, Alex.
Oh, my dear. I shall never forgive myself for behaving like a stupid schoolboy.
Then you believe me?
Well, of course. It isn't worth mentioning again.
I don't think so.
Are you coming up?
Not for a little while. Dr. Anderson's waiting for me in the study.
This is incredibly well done. I can totally understand why you guys were recommending this movie. Yeah, this is tense. And emotionally heavy also, you know? The key is back. Oh, man. Oh. Well. Is he gonna calm them? Okay. Oh, the label's different. Okay. Oh, man. That's not good. That's not good. How can such simple scenes be so tense, you know? I think it's a testament to the writing and the directing of Hitchcock. I mean the writing, which wasn't done by Alfred Hitchcock, and the directing of Alfred Hitchcock, you know? Just to be clear, I know that this wasn't written by him. But man, this is more tense than, you know, some of the modern thrillers that you can watch. Which I guess makes this one a really good thriller, you know?
Why are you up so early?
I need your help.
Something is wrong?
Great deal. Alicia.
How happy she is.
I have expected it.
Yeah.
I knew. What is it?
I am married to an American agent.
Wow. Wow. And what an awesome angle that was, you know, that they were filming him when he said that. It looked so menacing. Wow, this is... Yeah, it's better to have a smoke, right? When you hear something like that. This is amazing. I love this. I love this.
I'll find out.
They won't find out.
I'll find out what I'm married to. Look what they did to Emil Hupke. Emil who did nothing. And I betrayed them, I bungled, and there's no excuse.
So Emil did die, right?
We are protected by the enormity of your stupidity. For a time.
Alicia, I'll take care of her myself.
No, not that way.
Stood looking.
She must be allowed to move about freely. But she will be on a leash. She will learn nothing further to inform. She must go. But it must happen slowly.
Drink your coffee, darling. It's getting cold.
Are you going out this afternoon, Alex?
No, my dear. I have some letters to write. What are you going to do?
Oh, I just have a little shopping.
Something must be in the coffee.
No, I wanted to tell you that I'm going to change your contact in about a week.
What?
Mr. Devlin's been transferred to Spain.
What?
He wants to leave Rio.
Yes, I guess he thought he'd find Spain more interesting.
Yes, I imagine it would be. Thank you, Captain Prescott. I'll keep my ears wide open. Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, and go easy on that sun, hey?
Okay, so is she getting poisoned, you know, slowly, gradually? I guess so.
I'll be all right. Let's go inside.
Yeah, I really don't like where this is going at all. At the same time, I love it.
You don't look so hot.
Well,
Sick?
no. Hangover.
Big party?
Just the family circle.
Sounds quite jolly.
It helps life in a dull town.
Oh man, the pain in her eyes, seriously, it kills me.
What is it?
A scarf that you lent me once in Miami.
She freaking kept that.
Cleaning house, huh?
But he was stricken by that too.
Doctors. They always want to cart you off to a hospital.
Oh, that
Maybe
drink
you belong in
again.
hospital.
What Alicia needs is rest, not mountain climbing.
I've heard about
And she tastes the drink.
Did you? Really?
Yes. One of the beautiful little native towns. Tell me, are you going to Leopoldina?
No. I'm going to Santa Maria.
Care for some more brandy, Otto?
No, thank you. I
He knows.
never drink more than one brandy, and even
He knows that she's eavesdropping.
I'll just finish my coffee.
No, that isn't.
Oh, but that's
Oh.
Yeah, perhaps Alex is right, my dear child. When you are young,
She figured it out. She figured it out.
Relaxing, forgetting all your troubles. It might be as well as medicine or here.
Man, this is almost a horror movie at this point. Wow.
Shall I take you up, John?
What an amazing
May I help you, my dear?
visual.
Some hot water.
Man, Hitchcock was such a master. You know, has anyone done anything like this before him? I'm seriously asking, because this feels like, you know, it's 1946. This whole thing must have been groundbreaking, you know, all the tension building and all these types of visuals, you know. I'm genuinely afraid for Ingrid Bergman, you know.
A good one. We'll take the best care of her.
Yeah, you're killing her slowly.
Joseph, disconnect the telephone.
Disconnect the
Madam must have
telephone.
absolute quiet.
She looked like the ragged end of nowhere.
Well, it still sounds like a hangover to me.
Yes, but I'm going to pay a call.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't want you to mess things up. We hope to close this case out in a few days.
I won't mess anything up. Just a social call. I'm a friend of the family.
Okay, I really like the fact that, you know, Cary Grant is suspicious of all of this. We need Cary Grant at this point in this movie, you know? Man, this is exceeding all my expectations. Seriously. I'm so invested, you know? In this whole story, and wow.
Good evening. Mrs. Sebastian home?
Yes, sir.
Would you mind telling her?
I'm afraid I can't, sir.
Why not?
Mrs. Sebastian is very ill and confined to her bed.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Joseph?
Mr. Devlin to see you, sir.
Oh. Tell him I'll be with him in a minute, will you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's the mother, right? Yeah, they're slowly killing her. Okay, guys, seriously, how did audiences respond to this when this came out? Because, you know, nowadays, a tense movie like this is, you know, just a regular Tuesday, but back then, I really don't think so. Some people must have been very, very shocked by this, you know? But at the same time, you know, as there is progressive music, you know, which makes or takes music forward, you know, I feel like this movie was very, very progressive in its time, you know, because it was breaking new grounds, I think. That's the way I see it, at least.
Alicia, what's wrong with you?
I'm so glad you came.
I had to. I couldn't stand anymore. Waiting and worrying about you. What's wrong with you, Alicia?
Oh, Dad.
What is it, dear? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, come on, speak up.
They're poisoning me.
That's right.
I couldn't get away from them. I tried, but I was too weak.
How long?
Since the party.
I've got to get you out of here.
I thought you had gone.
No. I had to see you once speak my piece. I was getting out because I love you. I couldn't bear seeing you and him together.
At least you're honest, finally. Is this heartbreaking or what?
I was a fat-headed guy full of pain.
Yeah, right.
It tore me up not having you.
Oh, you love me. You love me.
Long ago. All the time since the beginning.
Okay, enough. Go do something.
Stand up. Stand up.
Oh.
Come on, wake up. Talk.
What a beautiful and sad scene at the same time.
Go on, walk, talk.
The sand comes from the Aymores Mountains.
We'll find it. Keep walking.
Oh, I'm afraid, Deb, I'm afraid they're all in the house. We can't make it.
But you have to. Does he have a gun? It would be very useful to have a gun at this point.
Never leave me.
You'll never get rid of me again.
This is super tense once again.
Never tried to.
Man.
Here he comes.
What is this, Mr. Devlin?
I'm taking her to the hospital to get the poison out of her.
Poison?
How'd you like your friends downstairs to know?
Hmm.
They've yet to be told.
I'm taking her back to her room.
Oh, Deb.
I'll raise quite a rumpus if you try.
Alex. He knows?
Yes.
What is happening, Alex?
Moment of truth.
You haven't forgotten what they did to Emile, have you, Sebastian?
Wow.
Help him, Alex.
I'm glad you have a head on you, madame.
I'm not afraid to die.
You've got your chance here and now. Tell them who she is.
Yeah.
Where are you taking her?
You answer that one, Sebastian.
To the hospital.
Alex, talk to them, quick.
Glad she's going. You should not have waited so long, Alex.
Man, this is...
Well, what am I going to do, start shooting?
She collapsed. Mr. Devlin heard her scream when he was waiting for me.
Feel like someone's about to die. Such an amazing scene once again.
Now, just a minute, I must sit with her.
No room, Sebastian.
Oh, but you must take me. They're watching me.
That's your headache.
Wow.
Please take me, please.
Well,
There's no telephone in her room to call the hospital.
Alex, will you come in, please?
You're in deep trouble,
I
dude.
wish to talk to you.
This movie is fantastic. And the door closes. And that's the end? Is that the end? Wow! Well, guys, this was Notorious. All of you, you guys know your stuff, and you guys know what I like, apparently. What was that? Seriously, this was amazing. This was... wow! Guys, I'm speechless. Okay, so, I know that, Alfred Hitchcock is very, very famous for, you know, his suspense and tension and whatever. And, you know, I've seen Birds, I've seen Psycho, which were really, really tense movies, you know. And I've seen Rear Window on this channel, which was amazing, but it was quietly suspenseful, you know. I mean, the characters made it, I think, a lot more, how should I put this, digestible to, you know, mainstream audiences, I guess. And then, you know, I watched To Catch a Thief, which was a really lighthearted movie. It was really good, but it was pretty lighthearted. And then I also watched Vertigo on this channel, which was really, really tense, but in a more like a psychological way, you know. This movie, however, wow, I really did not expect this movie to be so tense and so suspenseful, you know. This is a genuine thriller, and I loved pretty much every second of it, except for the kiss at the beginning, which, you know, because I thought that it happened too fast. But, you know, having seen the whole movie, it made perfect sense. Oh my god, I loved so many aspects of this movie. Some of the camera movements, some of the cinematography was absolutely exceptional. The directing of this movie was amazing. I actually really enjoyed the music. The music was very, very fitting, you know, and it was very, very ominous when it needed to be ominous, which I thought was really, really good. I loved the conflict, you know, the emotional conflict that Cary Grant and Ingrid Bergman had to go through this movie. I really enjoyed Claude Rains' performance once again, although I do think that he played a much more intriguing character in Casablanca, and because of that, his performance in Casablanca was better. One little thing that I would have loved to see more of, or actually one more actor I would have loved to see more of, was Cary Grant. I think he could have had a bit more screen time. So yeah, that's something I'm a little bit, just a little bit sad about. But he was really, really good in the movie. And, you know, I loved his confession at the end. And yeah, that's about it, about him. But for me, this movie was basically all about Ingrid Bergman's performance. I mean, she was really good in Casablanca, but here, her facial acting, her delivery, just the way, you know, she was acting throughout this whole movie. She basically carried this whole movie on her shoulders, and man, did she did a fantastic job. I mean, did she do a fantastic job? Grammar. See, grammar is escaping me at this point because I absolutely loved this movie. I'm serious. This is up there, you know, with all of my favorite movies of all time. I'm definitely going to watch this at least once again in my life, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be more. Wow, 1946, you know, I'm pretty sure this movie was groundbreaking at the time because I can tell, you know, I can tell that this must have been something quite unusual back then, you know, but in the best possible way. Oh my god. You know, the awesome thing about, you know, me having started this channel quite a long time ago actually is that, you know, I get to watch movies which I wouldn't have normally watched because I just didn't have the time, or I, you know, didn't quite feel like watching a movie that was made, you know, 60 years ago or something, which is stupid. I know that is stupid, you know, it's just that, you know, there are so many new movies coming out, and I was really immersed in Korean cinema for years before I started doing this channel. You know, I just didn't really feel like I have the time or the energy to watch, you know, these classics. But I'm so glad that, you know, I'm sort of doing a deep dive into the golden age of Hollywood because, guys, this was a masterpiece, you know? Vertigo was a masterpiece. Rear Window was a masterpiece. I might have liked this one even better just because, you know, I really like thrillers and I love movies that are filled with tension. I have to think about that actually, but wow. This was amazing. This was absolutely amazing. Guys, thank you so much for recommending this movie for me. Okay, this was a wild ride. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this movie together with me. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. And see you all next time at the cinema. Bye.